The next generation of youth is growing up in a time where iPads and smartphones are as commonplace as toys and board games. Arguably, their induction into the world of social media is inevitable, whether it be Facebook or Instagram. Their parents aren't far behind with social media accounts of their own. Often the worry about what their children are doing online leads parents to monitor their activity. This could come off as antagonistic or annoying to teens seeking privacy. So the question is, where do parents need to draw the line? To get a professional's opinion on the matter, we talked to Dr. Charlene Wong, a pediatrician at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia who has taken an interest in adolescent social media use.
I noticed that a lot of my teenage patients, and sometimes even younger patients, are spending more and more time on social media. And I was interested in how we as healthcare providers could use social media to better reach teenagers and sometimes younger children to get healthy messages about health and other things to them.
While many children feel an urge to enter the world of social media as soon as they can, Dr. Wong encourages parents to wait until their children are of age to cope with the risks that social media poses.
Certain platforms are appropriate for certain ages. In general, most social media platforms, the most popular ones like Facebook and Twitter, typically are really meant for children who are over the age of 13.
We spoke to teens about which social media platforms they use, and it seems that some were more popular than others.
I have Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook.
Facebook.
Instagram and Facebook.
Facebook.
Dr. Wong supports the idea of parent-monitored social media use, as long as it's preceded by and maintained with conversations within the family about why social media monitoring is necessary.
I think that what's really important is for parents to have an open dialogue and talk with their kids about their internet use and their social media use, because it's really important for parents to teach their children what is appropriate use versus not, and also for parents themselves to model good internet and media use. And then as far as invading privacy, again, I think if you're able to have a conversation between the parent and the child first, then it doesn't become an invasion of privacy because you've already had an open discussion about what you both have agreed would be appropriate.
I go through my 13-year-old's phone sometimes. Told my son to give me his password for his phone so he knows that I can. I don't know if he knows that I am.
While social media can have a bad connotation, its many positive attributes have led to a beneficial global impact. As long as it's used properly, it can truly help the world connect.
Because one of the things I want to highlight is that not everything about social media, of course, is bad. There are a lot of benefits for teens and parents around using social media, like building social networks and getting friends. But on the flip side, there's also a lot of risks, and those are the sorts of risks that parents should be also talking with their children about. I think something that even more parents are concerned about are the issues of privacy and what's appropriate to put online. So, for example, issues with whatever goes online stays online, and everyone, when you're clicking around online, is leaving a digital footprint, and those digital footprints and what you've put online even as a teenager, that's going to stay with you through adulthood. And sometimes it's difficult for teenagers to think about those consequences because some of them might be really far on down the road, like when you're applying for college or even later when you're trying to apply for a job, and people are able to look up what it was that you were doing even as a young teenager.
Although it may seem that most teenagers would be annoyed by their parents monitoring their social media accounts, we found that many teens understood their parents' reasoning.
First, I was mad, but I don't really care anymore.
I feel like it's good to follow me because they want to make sure that I'm looking at the right things.
As social media continues to grow, Dr. Wong is looking forward to engaging in open conversations with her patients about the topic.
I think it's a really important topic to be discussed, both in the media and with your doctor and between parent and child, because, as I said, the internet's here, social media is here, and we need to make sure that we're addressing it so that it's not causing a problem and that we can really reap its benefits as opposed to being so worried about all the bad things that might happen.
I'm Grace Rogers from the WHYY Young Journalists, signing off.